Today's file is about the room you're sitting in right now. You're somewhere private right now, a door, closed, maybe just a wall between you and everyone else. You've never once thought of that as an invention, but that's exactly what it is. The short answer is, for almost all of human history, this moment was impossible. The long answer isn't really about privacy at all. It's about who decided you were owed it, and why they had to decide that at all. Interesting. You'd assume privacy is natural. It isn't. For most of human history, people lived in small groups that never stopped moving and never stopped watching each other. Everyone slept close together. Everyone ate together. Everyone argued within earshot of everyone else. Being seen constantly wasn't a failure of the system. It was the system. A person alone, unseen, unwatched by the group, that wasn't freedom. That was danger. Everything about how humans survived depended on never actually being alone. Then, someone stayed still and built something that changed the question. Roughly 10,000 years ago, humans began farming. Farming meant staying in one place. Staying meant building. And building meant something that had never existed before. A wall, a door, a space no one else could see into. It sounds like a gift. It created suspicion. Because the moment someone can close a door, everyone else starts wondering the same thing. What are you hiding? Archaeologists studying early farming settlements have noticed something arriving at almost the same time as the first walls. A rise in signs of conflict between neighbors, not strangers. Tools damaged. Evidence of disputes between people who lived side by side. That wasn't the first mistake, but it was the first time privacy had a price. The wall gave you something to defend, and defending something meant, for the first time, there was something worth taking. Even after the walls went up, most people still weren't given a door of their own. Imagine marrying someone, raising children, growing old beside them, and never once in your entire life spending a single night truly alone. For most of recorded history, that wasn't a tragedy. It was simply life. Entire families shared one room. Travelers shared beds with total strangers at wayside inns. A private bedroom, a room built for exactly one person, didn't become an ordinary feature of daily life until roughly the early 1900s. Out of everyone who has ever lived, almost none of them ever had what you have right now. But a door was never the real story. This is. December 1890, Boston. 7 pages. No courtroom, no judge, no trial. Just ink. 2 young lawyers, Samuel Warren and Louis Brandeis, sat down to respond to something new and, at the time, genuinely alarming. Newspapers had started publishing gossip about private citizens, and a new invention, the candid photograph, meant your image could now be captured and printed without your permission. They titled what they wrote, "The Right to Privacy." And by the time they reached the 7th page, something existed that hadn't existed a week earlier. The right to be let alone. Not a wall, not a custom, a right, one the law itself was now obligated to protect. History filed an appeal, and won. Warren and Brandeis were afraid of newspapers and cameras. Notice something. They didn't invent the danger. The danger came first. Privacy didn't become valuable on its own. It became valuable the moment technology made it possible to take away, and only then did anyone think to defend it in writing. Humans rarely notice the systems that protect them, until something threatens to take them apart. That's not just true of privacy, it's true of nearly every right you've ever been given. The law rarely moves first, it reacts. Today, the thing that alarmed 2 lawyers in 1890 hasn't gone away. It's changed shape, cameras, location data, every app quietly logging where you are and what you do. The same argument being tested again, in a form they never could have imagined. You didn't inherit privacy. You inherited an argument. The next time you close that door, remember, that sound isn't just a lock clicking. It's 135 years of legal history. File closed. For now.